Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the latest edition of Across the Cavs. Been a minute. Zach Weiss with you. It's the end of July. Got to start this show off with a shout out to our good friends at Homage. Shout out to the Cleveland Rockers. Yes, bring them back. Bring back the Rockers. If you're listening to the audio, we got the Cleveland Rockers logo tee. Just came last week. Excited to rock it for the first time as we record today. We're looking at Emoni Bates and what his role should be this season and projecting the Cleveland Cavaliers 23-24 rotation. So without further ado, let's get into it on Network 216. Let's go! What's up, guys? Great to be back with you. Here, end of July. Where'd the summer go? We got Cavs basketball in a couple months. We got Browns Hall of Fame game on Thursday. There is Friday NFL this year, weird as it is. Right in my backyard. I'm in New Jersey. Giants are only a few miles from here. Going to be fun going anywhere on Black Friday. But, man, how about them Cleveland Cavaliers? I haven't done much in the last couple weeks. It's been tough to figure out what are we talking about, what's going on, but something we haven't done yet. I got some notes here. The Cavs rotation for the season. Only 9 or 10 guys are going to see the court on a nightly basis. And here's what I think, along with some minute breakdowns of who should play over who and how many minutes they should be on the court for. So point guard should be number 10, the all-star, Darius Garland. Give him about 32 to 34 minutes a night. Don't overplay him. Don't overdo it. That's the average. Some nights he'll play more. Some nights he'll play less. Donovan Mitchell at the 2. I would see about 35 to 36 minutes a night from Donovan. More than capable of playing these minutes, staying consistent, and playing really well. He's a scorer. He makes plays. He facilitates. If at times the backup point guard's not getting it done when they sit Darius, he'll just slide Don to that backup one role with the second unit. So 36 minutes. You got Max Strus. I should be the starting small forward, right? He's getting a lot of money here. So with all that money he is getting, why not just make him the starting 28, 29 minutes a game. You don't need to do more than that. Some nights they might. If you're shooting it well, keep him in. But they got plenty of wings they got to make room for, and we'll get to that as we dive into the bench. Evan Mobley. He's the starting 4. He's going to play some 5, 35 minutes a night for Evan Mobley. He's going to play both spots, and you can't have too many non-Mobley, next guy we're going to talk about minutes. That's Jarrett Allen. He is the starting 5. I'd go about 30 minutes a night for Jarrett Allen. Similar to last season, you haven't fully addressed who can come in for either one of them and be a true 5 yet without Evan sliding in for Jarrett. So you're likely still going to see one of them on the court most of the time. Similarly, you're probably going to see one of Darius or Evan, or rather Darius or Donovan on the court at all times. Likely to see that as the case. But, I'm not J.B. Bickerstaff. I don't make these decisions. Sixth man, Karis Levert. He's back. 27 minutes a game, somewhere between 27 and 30 at least to begin. Karis was a starter to open last year. Then he got moved to the bench. Isaac became the 3. You probably won't see him as a starter at all. I think he'll thrive when he's not coming in immediately with Darius and Donovan. He's not a shooter per se, although he can make shots. You're going to want him to kind of be the facilitator and ISO score on the second unit, kind of like Jordan Clarkson used to be for the Cavs. He can play 3 positions, so he's very versatile. He's a good defender. Seventh man, I'm going to go George Niang at about 20 minutes. That could be a little less on some nights. He's a great shooter, as we know, but he has struggled to do other things over this time in Utah and Philly. He's never made it past the second round, but he's in the playoffs every season. He finds his way there. He's always contributing in the big moments. So his shooting could get him about 20 minutes a night on his best days, maybe a little more, depending. Philly and Utah saw it best for him in the playoffs and similar spots that he plays about 5 to 6 minute stretches in each half and not much more. So let's see. 8th man is the Iceman. He could see more minutes on any given night, and he could be a starter as well for Strus on some days if you want to look at it matchup based. Isaac, I got about 17 minutes a night. When you make the rotation, you're supposed to do this with about 280 minutes. I came about 40 minutes short. So keep in mind, any of these guys could see additional time whenever. But Isaac's defense, the shot against Brooklyn, he's had a few other clutch moments in his career. He can close games. Don't know that he will. It's going to probably be what it was like earlier in the season when he was coming in, start of the second, start of the fourth, maybe a Jose Alvarado type role that he had that first year at the Pelicans in the playoffs when they were going against Phoenix for the first 5 games. 9th man, I'm actually going to go and Ty Jerome. I don't see Rubio as the backup, at least to start. He had some great moments a few years ago. Last year, getting back from injury was not fun to watch, guys. He was not good. So Ty Jerome at about 13 minutes a night. He'll play whenever Darius is out. So that's my projection. I think his shooting, what he's brought playing with these other teams, can challenge Rubio for those minutes. And then 10th man, I'm going to go Isaiah Mobley as the possible Allen backup. Opening night, you usually see a team go very deep. It's not the regular rotation, but you want to get as many guys as you can for the first day of the season. I see somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes a game for older Mobley, Evan's brother. So I'm calling Brobley. I'm not a big fan of that one. Let's call him Isaiah Mobley, or Isaiah Mobley 2.0. He is the older brother, despite coming into the NBA a year after Evan. Summer League was a stud. Why not? So my regular bench rotation would be Levert, Niang, Okoro, Jerome, Mobley. I could be wrong, and a lot of you are going to have different takes. Rubio's my 11th man. Dean Wade, 12. Damian Jones, 13. Merrill is 14. Craig Porter's 15. There's no reason for Dean Wade to play over Okoro or Niang, at least early in the season. You paid George. You got to see what he's got. If Okoro stays healthy, I don't see him getting any DNP CDs. Damian Jones at 13. Any of the bigs get hurt, he slides right in. Sam Merrill, 14. But if you need scoring on a given night and you're not getting it, and Niang's not doing it, and Don's not doing it, you could see Sam Merrill inserted into the game. Craig Porter is at 15, but if there's a point guard injury, he would vault Rubio or Jerome. Could see him get minutes on some nights. Injuries do happen. You're not going to see the same lineup for 82 games. Everyone's going to get their turn. And then I see Emoni Bates and that kind of out of the picture role. It's going to be very good. There's no question. He had a great summer, did Emoni Bates. Summer League standout. But I don't think he's going to be on the floor when the year gets going. I think he's going to be on the bench. You're not going to see it. He's going to have to work for it in the G League. But I'm definitely encouraged by what we've seen from him so far. Because in the summer, he played, and he played well. He helped get the Cavs the summer title. Cleveland, this is for you, Emoni Bates tweeted and then deleted. You got to love that energy, right? Beautiful. That's my rotation projection. So what do you got? Tweet at me at Across Cavs. Comment on the video on YouTube at Network 216. Tell me who you think should be the Cavs' primary rotation. If you think Max Strus is a lock to be the primary starting small forward. And we remind you, for all the rumors that we hear about the Cavs, the Browns, the Buckeyes, the Guards, and more, exclusive giveaways, and our sports bets of the day, join our Discord channel. $10 a month or $100 a year. Again, we talk about the Cavs, the Browns, the Buckeyes, the Guards. More. We give things to you. We're going to give you best bets. It's cheap. 10 a month. What are you paying for Netflix? What are you paying for Hulu? What are you paying for your cable if you still have cable? I don't. Do it. Why not? Go for it. Go big or go home. We got you. We want to help you make money. We want to help you win. Join us. Network 216. The place to be. Emoni Bates. Let's talk about him. Summer League recap. 49th pick out of Eastern Michigan. Prep career, he was insane. Started at Memphis, then went there. And he says now it's the first time in his life he's played pressure-free. Thought about giving up on the game. Potentially. But Cleveland, the perfect fit. Over his last 4 games of the summer, 48% from downtown. Can I get a hallelujah? Hallelujah. Thank you. 40% in total, made 18 threes in 6 games. Shot about, 18 makes, 45 attempts, 40%. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. As a sophomore at Eastern Michigan, sure, he shot a lot of them, but he made 76. Led the team, 4th in the conference. 6 rebounds a game for Emoni Bates in Summer League. At least 6 on 4 occasions. Offensive rebounds, putbacks, putback jams. He was athletic. He was hanging out on the glass, and that's what we needed. He was 39th nationally in points per game last season in the NCAA, averaging 19. We're running through all these Emoni Bates numbers. He had 4 30-point games, including dropping 43 against Holy Toledo. Did not miss a free throw in Vegas. 13 for 13. Tristan Thompson for Tristan Thompson. Ricky Rubio for Ricky Rubio. He was killing. He averaged 17 in all and did not miss out on double figures a single time. And he said the Summer League title felt real good. They went in with the mindset and the prep that they were going to win. They paid attention to scouting, attention to details, and they came out, they won. He said it means a lot. Emoni Bates has a ring. Chris Paul doesn't have a ring. Russell Westbrook doesn't have a ring, but Emoni Bates has a Summer League ring. Larry Sr. doesn't have a ring. Larry Jr. doesn't have a ring. Pete Nance has a ring in Summer League. Am I laughing? Am I joking? Yeah. Is it still awesome? Hell yeah, it is. Woo! Emoni Bates, what should we expect? He can score. Just outlined everything he did last season and this summer. There's a lot of good with this guy. There's a lot of things he can do for your offense. And I think at the end of the day, 49th overall, Emoni Bates was a steal. It doesn't matter if he sees the court this year or not in a big way. We just want him to stay healthy so that when the opportunity comes, he's ready. Something happens to Don or something happens to Darius, they have to miss games. You could see two-way Emoni Bates coming up, entering the rotation, and potentially stealing a spot from one of these proven guys that just got paid this offseason. Because if he can just add a little muscle, put on some pounds, we know he can score, we know he can rebound, and we know he's not shy for confidence. What did the Cavs miss in the first round of the playoffs last year? A confident shooter not named Donovan Mitchell. Darius was at times passive. Jetty was passive. Karras was passive. Evan was passive. Not that Emoni Bates would necessarily fit that bill in a playoff series against a top 4 team in the league. But man, just having that option to say, why not? What the heck? What can go wrong? It's going to make a difference. In practice, having these confident shooters like this, these shot makers, this is what Jordan Clarkson was supposed to do, which he failed in. And he now crushes it in Utah, although he's a starter now. Was a reserve for a while. Just get someone that's confident in their shot and ability to produce. And when you do that, it's all good, mate. It's all good. Emoni Bates is going to do some great things in Cleveland. That was a brilliant selection. It will be a steal. It doesn't matter what he does, again, in the regular season this year. If he produces in the G League, he keeps the spirits up, he shows he has a good attitude, a good work ethic, he's open to listening, he's open to critique, he's going to be just fine. Emoni Bates, ladies and gentlemen, 49th overall pick by the Cavs, number 1 in your hearts. Shout out to the Cleveland Rockers. Yo, bring them back. There's only 12 WNBA teams. A lot of you don't watch it. That's your choice. Whatever. I think it's great. Basketball is basketball. I've been to many games already this year, seen 3 thrillers. So, again, bring them back. Free the Rockers. I will go. I will fly to Cleveland just for a Rockers game. Book that. Quote me on that. Bookmark it. Send it to me. Text it to everybody. I would watch the Rockers, and I know you would too. Cavs are back soon. You got the rotation projections here. You got an Emoni Bates look ahead. See you next time. Zach Weiss across the Cavs Network 216. Subscribe, like, rate, retweet, share. Apple, Spotify, YouTube. You know where to be. Catch you next time. Peace.